In a House hearing, Representative Mark Alford questioned Secretary Marco Rubio about some eyebrow-raising foreign aid projects, including taxpayer money going to opera in Colombia and YouTube channels overseas.
$50,000 in taxpayers' money to fund transgender opera in Colombia, $2 million for sect changes in LGBTQ activism in Guatemala, $70,000 for a DI musical in Ireland.
Rubio didn't dodge. He pulled out his own list of what he called the greatest hits, aid programs that either weren't useful, weren't monitored, or just made no sense.
$10 million for voluntary medical male circumcision in Mozambique, $227,000 for Big Cat's YouTube channel. I don't know what that is, but $20 million for fiscal federalism in Nepal, $1.5 million for voter confidence in Liberia, $14 million for social cohesion in Mali. The list goes on and on. I mean, there's more here, but the point being is that some of these programs, look, there are programs that are really good in our national interest. You spoke about the desalination programs in Jordan. We brought most of those back right away. They actually were part of the initial carve-out. There was an error made. Those were added in, and the remaining 2 programs are coming online. There are programs that are not bad, but are not necessarily core to our national interest. And then there are some that were just absurd and ridiculous.
Rubio's solution? Push control to U.S. embassies and regional bureaus, where they know what's actually useful and stop spending on random, disconnected efforts.
And no one could raise their hand and say, that's my program, this is why I think it's important. And in many cases, we're coming at the expense of something else that could have been spent on. That's what we're trying to avoid, and that's why driving these decisions and this ownership of what we fund down to the front lines at our embassies and regional bureaus is so critical to preventing this from happening again.